Okay, teachers, it is 4 o'clock right now, so we can begin the session. I hope my audio is clear. So, good evening, teachers. Thank you so much for joining today's workshop on using Moodle by super educator Yogesh Kumar. This session is brought to you by Chi.in in association with HChat India. Now, before we get into the session, I would like to warmly welcome all the new teachers who joined us today for the first time and introduce the teacher network to you. So teacher.in is a professional network for K-12 educators. Here, educators can connect with fellow educators, exchange ideas and resources, attend, training sessions, upskilling sessions like these. We conduct one workshop and one webinar every week. Workshop is for the weekends, webinar is for the weekdays. And you can attend these training and upskilling sessions, and upskill yourself and apply to all the relevant high paying teaching jobs and other opportunities that you see on the platform. On a daily basis, you find 20 plus vacancies being posted by our hiring partners. So you can go ahead and you can apply for all these jobs and other opportunities. We call it the teacher revolution. The R in teacher.in stands for revolution. Moving ahead, we have some ground rules that we like to follow before, and so that we have a great learning experience throughout. So I request all the participants to please follow these rules. The first rule is please keep your mic on mute and your video off so that it saves your bandwidth and your learning experience is not hampered. We would be muting all the sessions from our side, and in case if you find any issues, if you find if you find any questions that you'd want to ask, you can unmute yourself and you can ask Yogesh sir, but Yogesh sir will be giving you a cue, and during then you can unmute yourself and ask. Otherwise, you can ask all the questions in the chat box. The chat box is being moderated, so all the questions would be answered at the end of the session in the dedicated Q&A round. And in case if you face any technical glitch, we request you to please stay calm and try joining this session again. We are recording the session and we will be sharing it with you all after submit feedback form. So just like yesterday, I hope the teachers who are attending today received the mail containing yesterday's recording and yesterday's presentation. So the similar thing would happen today along with the details regarding the assignment. So moving ahead, introducing our super educator of the day, Mr. Yogesh Kumar. Mr. Yogesh Kumar currently works as PGT Biology in Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, Shimla. He is an ethical policy analyst and he also serves as an expert with UNESCO Inclusive Policy Lab. In addition to this, he is a recipient of the prestigious National Award for Innovative Practices and Experiments in Education. And he was also felicitated as the ambassador of 100 Organization of Finland. So yesterday we went through about the basics of Moodle. Today we'll be going about it in detail. So thank you so much, Yogesh sir, for joining us today again. And over to you.
Thank you very much, sir. Hope I am audible to all of you. Sir, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for confirming. Once again, good evening to all of you, all the participants, all the teachers, principals. Yesterday, we have discussed a bit about the Moodle, the LMS, which is very interesting. With today, we will explore more about Moodle. But before going into presentation or practical aspect, I would like to discuss with you what we have discussed yesterday, all these points, all these things, we are discuss again. Just we would have a recap of all the things which we had discussed. Okay, yesterday in the beginning, we have discussed Moodle LMS, and again, one important question we have stressed upon: why Moodle only? Because it has a psychological basis. It is based upon the theory of constructivism, and by using the Moodle, students, they construct their knowledge at their own. And along with that, Moodle also provides so many opportunities for the learners, for the teachers, helping in developing critical skills, collaborative skills, all these things. And because of this, generally the educators, they prefer Moodle above other LMS. And after that, we have explored Moodle, where to go, how to develop your course in the Moodle, what are the different icons, and how we can include the different resources in the Moodle course. All these points we had already discussed. Once again, this is the opening window of Moodle, opening page, we can say. On the left hand side, we have certain switches, and we can explore these switches. On the right hand side, there is one dashboard switch. Dashboard button is there. We can click that, and we have just edited the profile, how to develop the profile that we have discussed yesterday. Okay, just here from this profile, you can edit your profile, you can upload your profile, update your profile, all the things. And after the profile updation, we have discussed the blog entries. We can make the blog within the Moodle. Notes we can prepare. We can develop the notes. My certificate, that button is there. And under that button, certificates, all the certificates which I have achieved, that is being displayed. Next, after that, forum posts, forum discussions, learning plans, all these points we have discussed. Yesterday, we had developed a simple course, a 4-week plan. Quickly, we had developed. Okay, again, I would like to recap the things, how we can develop a course. Just this is the window which will appear. In that, you have to put the course full name, course short name, category you have to write down. From the drop down menu, you may select the category. After that, visibility, course visibility. You can hide the course, start date, end date, and ID number. Suppose I have taken 888 ID. And description, again, about the course. You can describe in detail what you are going to teach, what you are going to discuss in the course. And different these buttons we have discussed yesterday. This is the style of paragraph, then bold, italics, bullets, numbering. Then you can link You can link the different files and you can insert these links. There's another option, emoji picker. You can insert these emojis. Then you can insert images. You can record your video and audio also, and you can insert in the Moodle. After that, course image. In the file option, you can choose the image and you can place the image of the course in that. Suppose I have selected this one and this one, and we can go for uploading a file and format. Again, we can decide number of sections. It may be 6, maybe 8. Topic format or social format, weekly format, any format we can select. We can hide the sections also. In that, we have 2 options. Hidden sections are completely invisible, or another option is hidden sections are shown in collapsed form. Appearance, we can go for the appearance. Language we can select. Yesterday I had told that 120 language options are available in the Moodle. Number of announcements, suppose I am selecting 4. Show the activity report, yes. Simply you have to select all these things. You can upload the files, completion tracking, group formation. If you wish, you can go for the formation of groups. Suppose here I wish that these groups should be visible, then I have to select the option visible groups. Force group mode, yes, we can go for force group mode. Default grouping, none. Role renaming, we can go for the different roles. Suppose we can choose for the manager teacher word, or the course curator admin word, like that. And we can tag all these. Just suppose I can tag W. And in that way, you can go save and display. Your course will be saved and displayed on the site. So I hope up to that point, you all are comfortable with the Moodle. If you have any question, if you wish to discuss any point, you can discuss before moving to next part. Once again, I request, if you have any question, if you wish to discuss any point about the Moodle, we can discuss how we can go for the different points, how we can go for different things in the Moodle. I am waiting. Otherwise, I will move forward. Okay, I'm moving forward. Next, suppose I wish to add more activities in the course. I wish to change the settings in the course, I can go for that also. I can update all these things. This is how your page it will look. Now look at this course we have developed. We can go to this site administration. Again, on the left hand side, there is a button site administration. We can explore all these buttons. During the development of our course on the Moodle. One by one, we will discuss. Suppose we want to notify, we will go on notification button and there are so many settings and you can select any setting under this notification button. Some of the default settings are there. Some of the manual settings we can do and just record from start. Default is no, just if I click this, it will start recording. So like that, there are so many options. If I wish to hide the recording button, I have to check this box. This will be now in the hidden form. After that, I can go for this save changes. Automatically changes will be saved. Okay. We can go for this registration. We can update our registration information. Suppose I wish to change the name. And I can go for this change of name. Site listing. There are 3 options. Now I am selecting the option display my site name with the link. And description I can have. I can write in this box. Admin email, it is default. It is given here. Display contact form. No, I don't want to contacted by the other people. Then this is the default option. Yes, provide a form for other Moodlers to contact me. Notification of new Moodle releases. Yes, it would be better to have notification. And there is an option if I wish to use a different mail, then I have to put the mail here in this option. Newsletters, Moodle forum. Moodle is sending regularly the newsletters. And if I select yes, then they will send the newsletters at the defined mail. After that, I have to agree with the agreement. And after that, I have to update the registration. Automatically, this registration, it will be registered. Now it is showing the message, your site is registered. You can check the statistics, other sites in my country. What are the other sites available in the country that I can have? After that, just we can go for Moodle services, just partners. About different partners, the information it is given here. We can find a partner just by simply clicking India's selected sector, and we can have the services from this. Get the Moodle app and Moodle apps portal. We can select any of the service from this click. Feedback settings like that. Enable feedback. Default is no. If I am clicking yes, options will be displayed and I can, according to my preferences, can check all the options. After this, advanced features are also there. Some of the advanced features which are given here in this window, enable outcomes, default is no. Now, if enabled, grade items may be graded using one or more scales tied to outcome statements. Okay, there is one beauty of Moodle. Yesterday also I have discussed that at the bottom of the page, there is one link, Moodle Docs for this page. And when I open this link, all the options that is displayed. Suppose what are outcomes? As a layman, suppose I don't know what are outcomes. I can have the look at outcomes are the descriptions of what a student has demonstrated and understood at the completion of an activity. So complete description of all the things it is given. Just comments. If we enable the comments automatically, now pathway it is given administration, site administration, and advanced features. And here we have to enable the comments. Automatically that option will be enabled. Okay, blog we can prepare. Pathway again it is given, and that blog we can add the entries. We can select the options as per our requirement. We can delete the comments, we can post the comments. All the information about this page, it is on the Moodle Docs for this page. And side by side, there's another option. That option, support forums, that is given. There is a community of so many peoples, so many educators, and they are always ready to provide the answers to your questions. Again, we will go back to site administration and we will check the different options. Competency settings, we can go, and that is enabled by default. And we can push course rating to individual learning plan. So changes we have to save, and we can go for okay. Learning plan templates are available. Add new learning plan template. Just name is new. Name is new. We can go for the description. We can describe. visible. Due date, we can go for 15 or 16 or 17. Time we can select. Category we can select, and we can go for save changes. So my point is, using Moodle is very easy once you start using it. Now, yesterday also we have discussed this badge option. We can provide the badges to the students after the completion of a particular activity. Now, there are so many again options. Badge issuer name. Suppose I am putting my name. Email ID. Again, I am putting my email ID. Enable course badges. Yes. Default badges. And these badges, an email address associated with the badge issuer, automatically email address will be associated whenever the badge is issued to you. We can go for save changes, and automatically your badge will be ready. We can go for exploration of other options. We can go for backpack settings. Default setting is badger.io, and we will go for the same default setting. So option manage badges. You can add a badge detail. Name of the badge is, suppose, badge excellent. Version basic. Description. Suppose we say this badge will be awarded after the completion of basic things in Moodle. Likewise, we can select the file, we can choose the file, we can upload the file, and after that we can fix the date of expiry. We can go for expiry date. Suppose on 19th your badge it will expire, and we can go for creation of badge like that. So we have so many options. Location, we can go setting of location. This is automatic. Your default city, it will take, suppose my city is Shimla, default is empty. So according to our particulars, we can go for the change. I hope up to badges, all the points are clear to you. Still, any query, any option from your side, you can, any question, any query, we can discuss it. Okay. After that, one by one, you can at your own, explore different options in the Moodle. Just there is another option, that is users. Users. In that, when you click this users, account option is given, and here you can browse the list of users. Now here you can see the name of the user. It is displaying last access. Now we can go for editing also, or we can add a new user also. Manually, we can add users. Username we can select. After that, first name, surname, email address, MoodleNet profile, all the things we can fill, and we can lastly create the user. Once again, this option is very important. Username, suppose I am creating account, I am creating a new user. Username is Salaria. I have selected. Choose an authentication method. You have to authenticate that account, and you can generate the password and notify the user. Okay. You can change the password also. First name, suppose Salaria. Surname is Yogesh. Email address is silky909@gmail.com. MoodleNet profile, you can create Salaria Silky. City, you can say Shimla, and the description you can write, and pick you can use additional names, interest, all the things you can include. And here, after clicking the create user, now it is again guiding. It should be in the lowercase, then it should be in the lowercase. So create user, automatically your user will be created. Now here you can see two users are there. One is Salaria Yogesh, another is Yogesh Kumar. And this user never accessed, and for the past 17 seconds it is showing. Here we can add another user like that. We can go for this button, user management. We can do, we can, as per requirement, first surname or first name, anything. We can select username, email address, city, town, as per our requirement. We can confirmed, all the things, all the options we can explore. Now, once again, we go to user option. User management, user default preferences. We can update the profile of user also. Here you can say text area, or you can create your own option. So again, there are plenty of options available under the user account. Cohorts, we can go for all cohorts and add a new cohort. Here, just again, suppose we want to add cohort 1. And text, we can go. ID we can select 666. We can write this is for batch 1. Like that. You can after that save the changes, and we can have the cohorts. I have not saved the changes. Now upload user pictures, so many options. Upload users, upload user pictures. Just here we can select the file and drop here, and we can upload the picture. So this is about the different options available under the account option. Next, we can restrict the permissions. There are certain user policies. We can go for that. Site administrators. Suppose here the main administrator is Yogesh Kumar, and suppose if I wish to add this one also as site administrator, I can go for that also. Now both are site administrators. Assign system roles. Manager, we can say. Course creator, we have selected the two options, manager and course creator, and that will be displayed to the account of the user. Again, there is option bookmark this page. We can bookmark this page also. So one by one, we can go for the permissions also, different options which are available under the permission button. Then privacy and policies. Privacy settings, we can go. Data request we can make. All these options are available under the user option. I hope the things are making sense. Any query, any question from your side, I will be more than happy to answer your queries. Okay, after that, third button, we are going to explore how to add a course. Just there is add a new course button is there under the course option, and just by clicking this button we can go for developing a new course. We can add a category, we can customize the course, we can go for the default setting and upload the course. All these points we have discussed yesterday, how we can add different resources, how we can add different things, quiz, glossary, question answer in the course. All these points we have already discussed. And there is activity chooser. We can go for activity chooser setting and recommended activities that we can go. Suppose I am making assignment as a recommended activity. I have to check this box. And that activity, it would be recommended now. Lastly, under the course option, we can go for backup, journal backup, or we can import defaults. All the files we can store as a backup files. This is the another beautiful thing about the Moodle. We can store all the files. Just we can make backup files side by side. Okay. After that, grade option is there. We can go for journal setting option under the grade. We can select the options: user profile report, user report, position first, then show submitted date for hidden grades. Default is no, we can go for that. We can check enable publishing. According to our requirement or the needs, we can select the different options. Grade points, we can have 100 or we can have 50 also as per our need. And we can go for save changes. So we can go for scale also. Suppose add scale. I am adding rating scale. Scale, we can explain about the scale here. Here is scale. Description is here. It is a rating scale. Just we can go for save changes. Rating scale, and we can edit again as per the requirement of the course. Letters are also there. Just default grades are given. Highest is 100%, letter is A, 92% A. And we can change the letters also. Suppose here I wish it should be A star, like that. It should be here A double star, like that. And we can save the changes. And now you can see the changes which we did in the grade. Now, after that, report setting option is there. Grade report, student per page, we can say 20. We can go for 20 students per page. Quick feedback. All grades. Just as per requirement, we can design our course, our report setting, and we can go for that. Grade history, we can explore overview report and user report. Suppose we wish to explore user report, show rank. Yes, we wish to show the rank, show percentage, show range, show average also. Automatically, all these things would be displayed. I hope in detail we have discussed the grades and the report setting. Now, once again, if you have any query, any question, you can ask that question. Now, after that, next is plugin option. We can go for the overview of plugin. Activity modules is again given, and here you can see so many options. Manage activities, common activity setting, assignment setting, submission plugin, manage assignment submission plugin, file submission, online text submission, then book chat, checklist, then database, file, folder, forum, glossary, label, lesson, quiz, SCORM package, URL, workshop. So all these options are available under the setting options. And these options, again, we can include our in our that course, either in the first week, second week, third week, as per our plan. Now, next one is admin tools. Manage admin tools. Here, all the administrative tools are given, and we can manage all these administrative tools from this button. Next, recycle bin is given, and we can explore this recycle bin also. Enable course recycle bin. Default is yes. Okay, we have selected 1 week time. Enable category, course lifetime, and we can go for save changes option. Next, after that, antivirus plugin. we can go for manage antivirus plugin. We can go for this manage antivirus plugin option. Then we can go for authentication. Now, when you click this authentication, manual accounts, 2 users are given. Setting is displayed. Email based self registration that is given. So this is the option which is email based self registration, manual accounts. So authentication, this contains 3 options again. And restrictions, we can put the restrictions also. After this, block option is there. We can manage the blocks. Checklist, calendar. Suppose we have explored calendar, course overview. We can change the setting from this option. Summary, as per the need, as per the requirement, we can check the options and we can go for the save changes option. So course overview, activity result, online user. Suppose I wish to check how many online users are there. Default is 5 and number of minutes determining the period of inactivity. All these things we can have. Caching, we can configure it. Content bank, we can develop the content bank just by putting the files. We can manage the format. We have explained yesterday also. Single activity format, any option we can select. We can manage next custom fields and data formats we can go for. Document converter is again option available. And we can go for the setting of this option also. From here, we can change the setting of document converter. Enrollment, we can manage enroll plugins. Guest access, we can give. Manual enrollment, we have discussed. Self enrollment, we can go for this self enrollment also. So filters we can put. Login, we can go for that. Type of questions, even we can decide. Suppose we wish to manage the type of question. We can change the type of question, whether it is essay type or it is enabled, whether we are going for essay type option, multiple choice type of options. So according to our need, according to our requirement, we can go for all these things. Reports we can manage. We can go for insights also. Now, repositories we can develop. So again, under this option, so many options are available. Suppose we wish to upload a file. We can go for uploading a file, configuration for uploading the plugin. repository plugin name. Suppose I am putting the name Yogesh here. We can go for save changes. We can manage the search option also, search areas. We can go for text editor, web services. So look at the options which are available in the Moodle under the plugin option. Next, after that, we are moving towards appearance. We can select the appearance, logos we can develop, we can create, course color we can select, calendar we can customize our as per our requirement, blog we can develop, even the templates we can go for the developing of templates. Theme option is there. Theme setting we can do. Theme setting we can do. Theme list, suppose radius, designer mode, customize menu item, so and save changes. So in this way, you can see the options available. After that, reports, we can go for the reports, comments, backup, configure changes, event list, all these points we can, spam cleaner, live logs, and last is development. Just we can go for experimental setting, database migration, third-party libraries, all these things we can go. But the point is, in spite of so many options available, we have to select the options which are easy to use under the Moodle, options which are easily available, and accordingly we can go for these options. So until now, if you have any question, any query, we can go for that question or query.
Good evening, Yogesh sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, although I will be actually, when I will be having hands on all this, I think at that time we'll be able to ask you more, basically, what I feel. Because side by side, we are not doing it. Whatever you are explaining, yes, it is to the point and we are able to understand it. I think that's the reason the participants are not asking you much, what I feel. But again and again, when you're asking, so I thought I should speak a little to you.
Thank you.
This is Dheeraj here.
For your input. I totally agree with you, ma'am. Until or unless we just experience, we develop these courses, then only we can learn better in the Moodle.
Yeah, that's true. And moreover, as many times as we'll put our hands on, the same way that the problems comes only then. because I've experienced the same in the other courses also, which I've attended from with the teacher in. I've experienced the same. When I'm doing it, I feel that I'm facing problem. I'm not able, because I'm not techno savvy, to be very frank. And when we started, the computers were not there, so we need
Yes.
somebody at our side to make us do all those things and remember all those things. So I feel that we'll be asking you when you'll drop in your email ID or your number or whatever. So at that time we'll be asking you when we'll be putting our hands on. So I think I'll be doing at that time instead of
Okay, no problem, ma'am. Most welcome at that time also. But again, ma'am, I wish to emphasize one point, that if at any point, if suppose you face any problem in the Moodle,
Mhm.
2-3 options, even I'm available. But if suppose I'm not available, then you can go for support for forums. That option, it is available. And there is another point. For each page at the bottom,
Mhm.
it's Moodle docs for this page. This option
Mhm.
is available. And when we explore this
Mhm.
point,
Okay.
automatically your account security, what are the categories, account FAQs, all these things will be available to you. So this
Okay.
is the beauty of Moodle. How we have to suppose
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We are finding it interesting while you're
yeah.
explaining. But I felt like doing it side by side, but I know I'll miss something if I'll do side by side, because I cannot be that fast in all these things. So I think I will be doing it and then coming back to you.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
most welcome, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. So we move forward. Just another point I wish to add. I am sharing this presentation with you also regarding this Moodle course, simply how we can go for that. If you find easy, if you find any relevant point, you can explore this presentation also. So now for some time, we are again recapping some of the important points which are important during the development of a Moodle course, which are required. Why I'm stressing the calendar feature? Because we have to manage the opening time and the closing time. We have to select the format, and after that we have to manage the opening and closing time. That's why this calendar option, yesterday also we have discussed how to this go for calendar setting. That point is important. And as an administrator, quite easily we can set the date of opening and date of closing, and we can just choose the color category and different options available in the Moodle. Now after this, admin button is there. Admin panel, it controls all the things. And simply in the Moodle, all these things are available to you at a single click. Students quite easily can be enrolled, can be removed. We have just hand on how to just enroll a student manually. We can even restore the course. We can have the backup of the course also. So this is another beautiful feature. Now forums, assignments, journals, quizzes, these options are not available in other LMS. Journals we can develop, glossaries we can develop. According to our need of the class, we can go for the selection of a scale method, and simply by all these things, just we have developed a scale in hand-on activity. We have just switched from 100 to 50, and accordingly we can just collaborate. We can go for creative thinking, we can go for critical thinking in that. Grades we can provide in each assignment, even in the forum, even in the quiz, lesson, workshop, whatever be the activity we are doing, we can put the grades, and cumulative score we can have as per the setting on the single page. Logs point we have discussed. We can monitor at what point of time which user logged on and which user is using. And this is again a point to monitor the activity of the students or the learners in the course. Files, we can just curate the files, we can save the files, create different options, even private files we can have in the Moodle. After that, for any type of help, I have shared that inbuilt system of Moodle is available. Forums are available. Even we can develop the forum within the Moodle, within the course, just by selecting 2-3 teachers as the administrators, and these teachers can share their views and can provide the feedbacks, etc. And also the Moodle community forum is also available. From there also we can take help. Login option we have discussed just on the Moodle cloud. Simply like any social media platform, you have to put your particulars, name, date of birth, like that, and simply just you can log in. And there is another option, enrollment keys. We have developed the keys as in one course I have developed 99, and in another one I have developed another key. So 24/7 by 365 days help is available in different languages. Email notification, that is another option which is available in the Moodle. Now, this is very interesting statistics. Over 1150 organizations in 81 countries, they had registered Moodle sites. And this number, it is growing day by day. And so many partners are there, so many educators, so many trainers are there, which are providing the services to the Moodle and also to the other educators, other persons. And in my opinion, Moodle is ideal online learning solution for schools, colleges, universities, governmental agencies, business, for associations, for libraries, hospitals, employment agencies. This is the best option. Even nowadays, as all of you know, that we have switched to remote learning, hybrid learning. So this Moodle is very effective because just on the one hand, it is providing the immediate help, flexibility, and also it is learner friendly. And because of all these options available within the Moodle, it is being used in all the countries of the world. So we have thousands of community members, open source users, and just we can develop a new community of Moodle, or we can say Moodlers, and we can meet a new friend. There are links in this slide. You can explore these links also, and if you are ready to do, then only you can learn this Moodle. I can go for another 10 to 15 minutes in that Moodle again. But before discussing the thing, I would like to emphasize that Moodle, it is not difficult. It is very easy, and it is providing lot of opportunities. Lot of options are available under the Moodle, which we can use with our students, which we can use with our colleagues quite easily. So there is within the Moodle, there is Introduction to Moodle. That course is also available, and that course, it will provide all the help how to go for the Moodle, how to go for the development of courses under the Moodle. Okay. Why I am showing this page? Because side by side, Moodle books are also available, and you can go for these MOOCs also. So this is the course which is available about the introduction to Moodle. Just again, that point I wish to discuss. Look at the so many resources which are available within this Moodle, within the course. Suppose I wish to add a new folder. Simply folder name I have to select. I have to go for this. I can drag and drop the files. Go for module setting. Show on course page. ID number we can assign. We can go for restrict access. We can tag. We can go for the competencies and save and display button. Automatically that page, it will be that folder option, it will be added to select. So like that, now you can see here this select and this option is available. Now you can cancel this activity also or go for another activity. External tools, feedback you can have. Feedback. Availability. Now we can go for availability of feedback. Question and submissions setting. Username will be logged and shown with answer. Allow multiple submission, no. Enable notification, yes. Auto number questions, yes. After submission, show analysis page, we can go for this. Completion message, we can go for message. Common setting, we can go for restrict access, we can go for tags, competencies, and save and display. Now you can see the overview. We can edit the questions. Long text answer. Just question is how is we can like that width and save question. Template, we can go for that template also. Use a template. Save the question as a new template. Map to courses. So in this way, you can explore the different options at your own also. Or otherwise, if you need any type of assistance, any type of help, we can discuss later on. But the point is, until or unless you do at your own, you will not be able to learn this Moodle. Now, any question, query from any site, I think no question, because most of us, they are using Moodle for the first time. They are learning Moodle for the first time. That's why they are not putting any question. Okay, no issue. If in future also, if you have any query, any question, you can ask anytime at this mail. I have put in my name and mail ID. At any point of time, you can ask any question about the Moodle. I would be more than happy to answer that question. So at last, this is the end from my side. Still, you wish to discuss any point, you can.
So dear teachers, I have shared the feedback form link in the chat description. You can click on the feedback form and submit it so that we can share you today's presentation, and the assignment details also will be mailed to you. I'll just yeah. So it has been shared here. I'll also be presenting the screen right away.
Hello, sir. Should I type the assignment in the chat box?
So we'll be mailing the assignment to all the participants, sir. So yeah, we'll take care of it, sir. No problem.
Okay, okay, right, sir, right, sir.
So teachers, we still have about 7 minutes to go. So in case if you have any other questions or queries that you'd want sir to answer, you can go ahead and you can ask sir. And yes, so so otherwise, the feedback form link is shared on the screen. So I request all the teachers to please fill the feedback form so that we can reach out to you with all the specific details. Sir has already shared his email address, so you can reach out to him, or you can follow Yogesh sir on Twitter. His handle's name is @Salaria Yogesh. Please follow HChat India and Teacher Tweets, and let us know. Tag us on Twitter. Let us know your thoughts with regards to today's session and yesterday's. Our next webinar is scheduled for 16th of this month, which is 2 days from now, and we would be talking topic mindfulness in digital teaching. So even that link would be shared. Otherwise, the next set of workshop webinars are scheduled for weekends itself, and the next workshop session is scheduled for this Saturday. It is specifically meant for school leaders, and we are covering a topic known as redefining education for equitable student success. And after that, we have one more workshop session from Yogesh sir's colleague, Amit Mehta sir, who will be taking an entire course on content creation. So you can register to these courses on training.teacher.in, and you can attend these courses. The webinars would, however, be posted on teacher.in, and you can follow the remaining stuff. I hope you found value in this session. So thank you so much, Yogesh sir, for taking your time out and facilitating this brilliant session and brilliant sessions of learning for the last 2 days. It is very nice to actually go about Moodle in detail. And the teachers, so Moodle is accelerating at a fantastic pace. And in case if you wish to host your courses right away as an independent educator as well, you can do that. And given the reach, given the support community that Moodle has, I don't think any other LMS is offering that range of courses, that range of support as well. So it is a wonderful platform to go about creating your content and building your individual brand as an educator as well in the longer run. So with that, we come to the end of 2-day workshop on using Moodle for education by super educator Yogesh Kumar. So thank you once again, Yogesh sir, for taking your time out and facilitating this session. And thank you, teachers, for joining us on both the days and being a part of this session. You can check out the remaining sessions on training.teacher.in. So thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for providing me the opportunity to learn again Moodle.
That's very kind of you, sir. And one last announcement before we leave. So the assignment also would be sent today after you fill the feedback form. So teachers who submit the assignments only they would be eligible for certification. We take after every session, it is very important for us as a community as well to evaluate the learning outcomes by the participants, and that is precisely the reason why we take assignments very seriously. So there'll be a deadline as well for teachers to submit the assignments. Maybe it will be for 10 days this thing. So before. Okay, feedback form link is not working, is it? Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I've shared another link in the chat description. You can click this link and access the feedback form. Okay. Teachers, I think, okay, just got a notification saying that YouTube and Gmail are down and Drive as well. So maybe that is the reason why the feedback form link is not working. It is not working on my end as well. Just give me 1 minute. Let's see if we can fix this. So if that is the case, I've shared yesterday's feedback form link. You can try and access that if it is working opening for you. On my end, I think Drive is down for me, so I'm not able to access the Google form. But however, let's do this. If you are able to access the yesterday's feedback form, so I've shared the link, which is bit.ly/13 December feedback. You can utilize this link to again share your valuable thoughts in the feedback form. And once when you do that, we will be mailing you today's presentation and assignment and we look forward to receiving your assignments as well. So if you're able to access yesterday's feedback form link, you can go ahead, fill your details. Otherwise, I guess you're a part of all our WhatsApp groups. So from there, we would be taking it forward. Okay. So once again, thank you so much, teachers, for being a part of this workshop, and thank you once again, Yogesh sir.